Hey, welcome back. Now, remember, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. And as always, all these things is curated for the curious of mind. Now, today I'm reviewing the Forsyte Saga Part 2, Fleur. Now, right from the start, I would say it really does help if you've already seen Part 1. While this second part can stand on its own, so much of its emotional weight is rooted in relationships and events that have already been set in motion. Now, part 2 moves the story on 6 years and shifts the emotional centre firmly to the next generation. Fleur Forsyte has met her cousin John from the other side of a deeply divided family, and the attraction between them is immediate. Fleur's father, Soames, warns her to stay away from that branch of the family, but crucially, he refuses to explain why. Unsurprisingly, Fleur ignores him and together with John begins trying to uncover the roots of the long-standing animosity between the two sides of the family. Irene and Joe are aware of the growing relationship, but Irene insists that Joe must not tell John the truth about her own past relationship with Soames. At the same time, Michael Monta arrives on the scene, newly discharged from the army, falls for Fleur and begins to pursue her, offering an alternative path and a very different future. Eventually, despite everyone's attempts to protect them, Fleur and John uncover the truth of past events and are forced to confront a history that will shape the rest of their lives. And that sense of inevitability, of the past exerting an inescapable pull, runs through the entire production. While many characters return from part 1, the real constants here are Soames, Fleur and John. Soames appears fundamentally incapable of real change. Fleur grows into a woman increasingly certain of what she wants, and John is painfully torn between his love for Fleur and his loyalty to his parents. These three form the emotional core of the play. Now, I did feel that the opening section of Fleur was a little lightweight. It skims across events rather than fully engaging with them, and for a while it feels like the production is holding back. But after the interval, it really finds its footing. The emotional tensions that have been quietly simmering rise to the surface. The pacing tightens, and from that point on, the second half absolutely flies by. One of the great strengths of this production is how it draws you into the inner conflicts of its central characters. You may dislike Fleur, John or Soames one moment, only to find yourself sympathising with them the next. That emotional push and pull is handled with real skill and keeps you fully engaged. The staging is deliberately simple, allowing the story and performances to take centre stage. Flora Spencer-Longhurst is excellent as Fleur, capturing both her determination and vulnerability. Andy Rush brings real sensitivity and restraint to John's inner conflict, and Joseph Milson once again delivers a compelling performance as Soames, a man defined by possession, pride and emotional rigidity. They're ably supported by a talented and flexible ensemble cast who moves seamlessly between roles. When you consider that these two plays, nearly 5 hours in total, cover 9 novels, the fast pace makes complete sense. Overall, the adaptation works remarkably well. While I slightly preferred part 1, the second half of Fleur is emotionally powerful and genuinely moving. I'm giving the Forsyte Saga Part 2, Fleur, 4 stars, and once again I'd strongly recommend getting a ticket if you can. And finally, please do head over to allthesethings.co.uk to see more reviews of books, theatres, exhibitions and much more. Thanks for visiting. See you next time.